Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Destiny and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and start working with deleting messages. So only users that have sent a message would be able to delete them, and that's going to be pretty easy and fun. So you want to see more videos like this, don't make sure to drop a like, consider subscribing, as it really mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is open up our code editor, and we want to open up the views.py. So we're going to create a new view over here and want to make sure that only when the user is logged in, that's when they can delete the message. And over here also, we're going to say at login required. So with that being done, I'm just going to say define, then we're going to call it delete message, as simple as that. Now I'm going to pass in requests, and I also want to pass in PK. So you can pass in whatever you want as the PK. Then over here, I want to get the message. So I'm going to say message should be equal to messages dot object dot get, and I want to get the message by ID should be equal to PK. So by default, all messages in our database have a field called ID. So that's how we identify each message. Hello, hey, there, come, go. Each and every one of these messages have their own different ID. And if you don't believe that, I'm going to prove it to you. So I'm going to come over here, and I want to open up messages. So as you can see, we've got all this message over here. Now, if I open up this first message, what do you notice? It's an ID of 5. So that's how we get all this message. Now we want to get each message by their ID, and whenever we call ID of 5 and it exists, we're going to delete that message when we come over to this view. As simple as that. Now, that's pretty much what we want to do. We're just going to say message.delete. Okay, then we could go ahead and return to somewhere. So we could say return, and what we need is HTTP response redirect. So we need to import that at the top. So I'm gonna say import HTTP response redirect. Okay, now when that's imported, I'm just gonna pass it in there, HTTP response redirect. And we want to say return HTTP response redirect, and over here we're simply going to pass in request.meta, and we're going to say .get. So what do we want to get? We want to get the HTTP underscore referrer, just like that. And what this is simply going to do is, let's say we were chatting with this person and we deleted a message. We want to return back to the same place. Okay, we want to return back to the same place that we're chatting. The only difference is going to be that the message is going to be gone. The one that we deleted is going to be gone. So when that's done, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to create a new part, just like that. I'm going to say, I'm just going to say delete message, simple as that. And I'm going to pass in over here. You could just pass in int, then PK. So this PK is whatever you pass in over here. Okay. Now when that's done, we'll go ahead and call the view. So views dot, and remember it was delete message. Views.delete message, and also we could just give this a name, and this name we're gonna say delete message. So guys, that's pretty much it. Now we're just gonna come over to the index page, right? And we need to look for where we're gonna pass in the delete message. So in order to do that, we're gonna look for the remember the place where we got the for direct. Remember the for direct indirect over here. This is the one that we are looking for, just our own message. We don't want to be able to delete other users' message. We just want to be able to delete our own message. And as you can see, we've got this delete thing over here. So that's what we are targeting. So just down here, I'm gonna pass in the URL, and I'm gonna pass in delete message. So if I refresh now, an error is gonna be here for sure. And let's see what the error is. It's supposed to show up an error. Hopefully I'm passing in the right thing. Now I'm gonna come, okay, I think that's because I don't have any message yet for this. I'm gonna come over to Destiny, and what do you notice? Now we get an error. So in order to pass this in, I'm just gonna say direct.pk. So I told you guys from the other videos, whenever you see an error like this, that means it's looking for something, and what it's looking for over here is PK. So you pass in direct.pk. So direct.pk, and if we refresh now, as you can see, that should be gone. So now we could delete messages. I could just come over here, click on this, and as you can see, when I hover on that, as you can see, it shows message 1. So if I delete this message, guys, what do you notice? The message is gone, as simple as that. So I could also come over here and also delete this one also, and what do you notice? The message is gone. But I won't be able to delete message for other users. That's not possible. Okay, so, and we don't even want to see this hover thing for them, because that doesn't make any sense at all, right? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. So I don't wanna show it for them, and think it should be over here. So I'm just gonna get rid of this div. Okay, as simple as that. We refresh right now. We don't see any. Okay, what's going on? So we refresh this. Hopefully that shouldn't. Okay guys, as you can see, that's not showing up, but only us will be able to delete our message. Now we can send message, we can delete message. That's everything is pretty much coming together and looking great. Now we're gonna go ahead and I want to change out this profile picture things so we get the user's profile picture instead of all these ones over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to come over here and I want to get rid of this. I'm just going to get rid of all this. And for this one, I'm going to say direct.sender.user.profile.image.url. So there is a lot of chaining over there. I know looks not great, right? But I think that's just the best way to do it. Direct.sender. I think we don't need to pass on this user because the sender is already an instance of a user. So we refresh this now. Okay, what do you notice? Destiny is showing up over there. As simple as that. Now I could come over here and for the other one, you know, we've got two of it. We've got one for the other message at the other side. We've got one for ourselves. For that one too, we're still gonna pass in the same thing, exactly the same thing. So I'm just gonna get down here and I'm gonna grab this just like that. I'm gonna paste it. Okay. So we paste this in and let's refresh. Okay, as you can see, this is it over here, but this other dude don't have any profile picture. So that's great. Now there is one more thing that I'd want to do. I'd want to instead of just passing in the username, I'd want to change the username, right? So I could check if the direct. So we could say if direct dot sender dot profile. Actually, yes, dot profile dot full underscore name. That means the user has a profile name, right? Okay, come on, I've left there. So if sender, if direct, this is it. So if direct dot sender dot profile dot full name, then I want to go ahead and show their full name. Else, I'm just gonna show their username. That means they don't have a full name yet. They haven't filled up their profile. So I'm just gonna show their username. So I'm gonna say end if. So what I'm going to do is just put this one, copy this one and put it in here at the top. Okay, simple as that. I'm going to indent also because I want it to look somewhat good. Now I'm going to say this should be direct.user.profile.full underscore name. And I also want to say pipe title so it looks great. Now for this one also, I think I'm going to say the pipe title also, pipe title, and I'm going to refresh this and okay guys, as you can see, that's it. But now this one isn't looking great. We need to go ahead and fix it up for him also. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the conditional statement and we need to get over to the top where we are working with the username thing. I'm just going to paste it down there, as simple as that. And we could get rid of this one. We don't need it any longer. Now if I come over here and refresh, what do you notice? Everything looks amazingly great. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new. Now we could go ahead and delete messages, and if you come over to the database and look at all the messages that we've got over there, then you're gonna see that some of the messages are already gone. To make sure to drop a like, consider subscribing, as to really mean the world to me. And to the next one, mad love, peace out.